Hi everybody. Today I have a foot routine for you that I've created together with my client Jason. Jason has got flat feet and he has got also tendonitis in one of his ankle and also meniscus injury on one knee. And the other day when we were in session, we did this routine together and we saw a significant change in the way he walks and the way he feels. So today we are going to present to you this routine so that you can do it on your own for your own benefits at home. All right, first we're going to start to use the balance part for stimulation to stimulate the sole of your foot. And you're going to get your heel to go on top of the part. I'm just going to move away a little bit, okay? On top of, and then you step onto the part. And then you release. So the back foot, your back foot stays on the ground. You don't have to lift it. You stay on the ground. Give yourself some support there. And then you press your heel down and then you release. Okay. So you're going to be using your body weight a little bit, but not all of your body weight. You don't have to stand on the foot. You don't have to stand on your foot. Okay. Enough pressure to feel like you are stimulating, you're massaging your heel bone. You can even relax your foot. Yeah, so you're going to go ahead and relax, okay, onto the ground and as you do this, okay? Just be creative with this. Whatever feels good, do it. Okay. Okay, and then you're going to go to the next spot, just right in front of the, right here. Oops. Right there in front of the heel bone. And then you will start to apply pressure and massage. Okay, so go ahead. Yeah. Apply pressure and massage, right? And at some point, trying to also relax the front of your foot, the front of your foot. So you're giving your weight a little bit more with a relaxed foot. Okay, so keep going with that spot right there. Okay, again, it's right here.
So this part goes right on the top.
Okay. Yeah, the top.
Right. Okay.
Right. But your coverage is going to be more than here because you have more of the foot on the balance part now. So, but don't worry, your intention is to, okay, I'm going to put this part there. And if you're pressing or if the other area of the foot is on the tripod, is getting massaged, great, no problem. You don't have to worry about that. Okay? Yeah. Okay. Great. And then you move your foot back towards you and you're going to go right under this is a very important one for your arch, right under the ball of your foot. So this is the ball of your foot right here. Right there. Yeah, right there. Okay. Look at our feet. Under the ball of your foot right there. Yeah. Okay. Now, for this one, I want you to relax your toes and kind of bend your toes over the balance part. Okay. Balance part. Yeah. Now, while you do this, one note is that hold on to something because you need support. Yeah? So when you're holding on to something, you feel more balanced, you feel more supported, and you can relax. You can be more relaxed when you do this work. Yeah?
Just like a chair, hold on to the top of a chair.
Yeah, hold on to the top of a chair, your cabinet, your table, whatever. Whatever that's high enough for you. Now, the key here is when you press onto that spot that you're pressing right now, you want to bend your toes lightly over the part so that all these bones are showing. Yeah, all this bone, you want them to be as visible as possible. And sometimes with a collapsed arch or flat feet, these bones become flat, so they become more like a quote unquote hidden. So you want to, get them to show more. So bending your toes over the part can be very helpful. Yeah. Okay. Great. And then you go to the next spot, which is your toes. So I will show you here right on your toes. Yep. Right on your toes, right these places. Okay. Now, this can be quite sensitive because your toes, they're quite sensitive, more sensitive than the rest of your foot. So just be mindful. If it hurts, just let lighter pressure. Lighter pressure.
And what does this do? This, like on
the
toes.
Yeah. So we're just trying to stimulate the whole bottom of the foot. Because usually people miss their toe when they do their massage or stimulation like that. They only focus on the foot itself. But I want to go all the way up to the toes, because when you're walking, for example, your toes roll through the ground and your big toe is the last toe to leave the floor, right? So you have to have that flexibility of pushing from your big toe as you're in your gait as you're walking. So stimulation of the foot is very useful, not just for the arch support, but also for gait optimization. Gait means walking. Your walking pattern is your gait pattern. Okay? Great. And then after this, we have covered everything. Go back to the pot again and just random, or just do a little bit more on your own. And if you have found any spot that you want to work more on or with, do so. Yeah, it feels good anyways to put your foot on the pot like this, stimulating your foot. Okay, maybe a little bit more on the outside as well, by the outer side of your foot. This feels very good. Spend as much time as you need, right? On a Sunday, you can do a full program. Maybe during weekdays when you're busy, just split this routine into a few parts. You can do part 1 on Monday, part 2 on Tuesday, something like that. But then when you have a full hour on Sunday or Saturday, do this, the whole video, the whole routine. Okay. So then I will also do a little bit on the inside, a little bit of the inside as well. Yeah. Okay. Now, if you have flat foot, rolling your foot inwards may feel familiar. I'm not going to be too emphasized on that. So if you're rolling your foot inwards, this is more for a high arch person. If you have flat foot, I would encourage you to do more the outside. Okay. But having said that, you can do both. It's not going to be harming you. Okay. So if you have a flat foot, like a collapsed arch like this, you will do more the outside. Okay. And then if you have a high arch like that, too high arch, that happens to people as well, you will do more the inside. But if you're going to do both, no problem. Okay, great. And now step off and just have a sense of how you feel in your foot, right? The one that just worked will feel 100% different than the other one. How's that?
Yeah, no, totally.
More lighter.
More stimulate.
Yeah, more stimulate, right?
Yeah. Shall I do the other foot now?
Yes, please.
Okay.
So do the other foot, starting.
Just coach me again.
Yeah.
Okay, so starting again from the heel going over.
Yeah, the heel going over, and then you will press. So I'm just going to let you do it.
Yeah.
I'll just hide myself in the background here.
So the heel going over, and I'm also not taking this back foot off the ground.
No, yeah. Would you like to step forward, please?
Sure.
Yeah, so that we can see your back foot. Just remind yourself in this video.
On this one, and I've got my hand is
your hand is
balancing on the rail.
Perfect. Yeah. So hold on to something. Keep the back foot actually do not need to come off, but your back foot is coming off, which is okay. It's another way to do it. The reason why I don't want the back foot to step off the ground is because I want you to get support standing. That's it. But if you want to get your heel off the ground a little bit, that's okay too. Yeah.
I guess if you've got injured ankles, like I've got a strained like tendonitis, and it's okay now, but you don't want to put that much weight.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Right? You're right. Yeah. If you have an injured ankle, for example, if the back foot is injured, and it's in pain, then of course you get your foot off the ground. It's going to be easier for you. Okay? Do whatever makes sense. The key is to get stimulation under the sole of your foot. Okay,
I'm going to do the middle.
Yeah, the middle.
So this middle part going over the top of the ball and curling the toes around.
Yeah. So no, the next spot should be, where is it? The camera. Okay. So here, next spot should be here.
Okay.
Just right off the heel bone. So there are 4 parts. 1 part, 2 part, 3, 4, 5 parts actually. We did 5 parts. So you did the heel and now you're here.
Okay. Not the middle, just
not yet.
Oh, got it. Yeah. Right. So you're working up from the heel through to the top of the foot.
Exactly. So there are, we did 5 spots. We're going to do this 5 spots now. Yeah. Okay.
And then you also do outer side.
The outer side, we'll leave it later so that you don't confuse, right? We're just going to go straight up along the foot first, right? So this is still the second spot. Okay. Take your time. Okay, take your time with the if you do an hour of this following the video, you feel a difference in the way your feet are positioned in the ground, on the floor, and also when you walk, you feel a big difference. Okay, so now go to the next spot. We'll show you here. The next spot will be right in the middle. Okay. Right in the middle, the soft part of your foot right here. Right, okay. Right in the middle, right. In the little middle, yeah. In the middle. Yeah, wonderful. Okay, good. Very nice. Yeah, so oftentimes when the arch is not functioning well, too high or too flat, these are the 2 common arch patterns that people have, we all have. And it's because the plantar fascia, which is now what we're trying to stimulate, the plantar fascia is a fascia that covers the sole of your foot. And we call this a spring system of the foot. So when you are losing the springiness in the fascia structure, your foot is not able to support you when you walk. So which means your arch will either collapse or being too tight. So this will be a wonderful stimulation technique for you. And if you're short of time and your feet are hurting because of this foot condition, try to do this every day in the beginning to heal. Okay, so next spot, we're going to go to the ball of your foot right there. This is where I want you to kind of gently curl your toes over the part, just so that your these knuckles are showing. Okay, these knuckles are showing. Okay, in the beginning they don't seem like they are there, but they are there. Yeah. Now, when you curl your toes like this, do not push, do not over contract the foot muscles underneath. You just want to bend over. You just want to bend over gently. Yeah, just kind of relaxed way of bending over your toes. Yeah, great. How's that? Right?
Yeah, I'm just more.
Yeah. So this, we want this to come out. See how these bones are not showing it's not prominent, not as prominent as mine, right? So we want to train them so that they can be a little bit more prominent eventually, okay? As much as we can, we help them, okay? Great, yeah. And now the last bit will be the toe joints. The toes, not the toe joints, the back of the toes, right? All these toe pads here, the toes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Both of your feet may feel different when you work them on the balance part. One foot may feel like it needs more time, more repetitions, and the other foot just feel a bit more easy and less troublesome. So I would suggest you to try to spend longer time on the foot that is troubling you. Okay, Okay, great. And then the next one, the last bit here for this is to just kind of randomly press your foot on it without any structure. Great. And then you can also try on the outside. Okay, try on the outside. Okay, now this will be also something that you can do when you're working at your desk. I have not tried it personally, but I thought it would be a good idea. Just have this part under your table and put your foot on it and just kind of stimulate your foot when you're working at your desk. Something you can think about and try to do and see if it works for you, okay? All right, inside, outside, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, great. That's it. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does feel really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So now the next one, we will flip the, actually, can you step back a little bit, please? Yeah, step back a little bit. And this is called step over.
Come forward a bit. You can come forward
yeah.
a bit.
Okay, yeah. So step forward. Now, you put the half of your foot on the pot, half off. So your heel must stay on the floor. Yeah. I'm going to just show you if you can step out of the camera here. Step. Can I get you to step out? Step out of the camera. Yeah. Okay. So keep your heel on the floor and you step forward with the other foot and step back. Now, what this does, I'm going to stand forward a little bit. So what this does is to stretch the calf muscles on this leg. But it will only work if you keep your heel on the floor. So you step forward and then you step back. Okay? Now, another thing you need to pay attention, it's very important, is that you must watch your form. Now, with a flat foot, your foot will tend to go this way and high arch the other way, right? So if you're flat-footed, you go this way. You must make sure that your foot is centered. So which means you have to move this bone, yeah? Push this bone up a little bit to help support this muscle. So push this bone up just so that your toes and your ankle, they're in line with each other. So you're not like this. You're not like this. Can you try? Yeah? Okay. And then your knee, so you come forward, I'll watch you. Yeah. Come for you, yeah? Great.
Okay, I'll watch you, yeah.
Yeah. So here, you probably have to put a little bit more weight on the outer side of the ankle here. Just think about this part more, just so that your arch will be, your foot alignment will be corrected.
So I'm lifting and moving up?
Lifting and moving up. So you put your weight now on your front leg, right? On your front leg. The back knee is straight.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the heel on the back leg is down.
Yeah, the heel and the back leg is down. And then you want to put your weight more on the outer side of your like that. Yeah, just a little bit. You might not feel very familiar, but that's how we correct the alignment. Okay? Yeah. Good.
Okay.
And then when you step back, this front knee bend a little bit.
Okay.
Okay? You can't see in the camera, but the front knee is bent. The front knee is bent. Okay? So when you step back, you can't really see, but I was just going to show you.
Move the camera back. Yeah, push it down.
Push it down. Okay. That's better. Okay, great. Now, when you go back, the front knee is bent. The back leg is straight. See that? Right? This is when the leg is stepping back, the back leg. Now, come forward. When you come forward, the opposite happens. The front knee is bent. The back knee is straight. I'll show you again. Step back. Right? The front knee is bent. The back leg is straight. Yeah? And then step forward. The front knee is bent. The back leg must be straight. And then to remind you all that, or to remind you that that back heel must stay on the floor all the time. All the time. Okay? All right, let's do it. Keep it there. Yeah, let's do it again. Go back and forth. Straight. Back leg. Yeah. And then, yeah. That's it. So I think one of the easier way to remember this is that the back leg is always the straight leg. Right? Yeah. The front leg is always the one that's bending. Okay. Now, why is this? It's so that you won't feel awkward doing this exercise. Many people feel very strange doing this because they don't know how to position their feet, and they feel like they're off balance. Their pelvis start to tip up and down. It's just not very pleasant. So this is a technique to help you to make a smooth transition. And this is exactly what happens when you're walking, right? Your knees bend and straight and bend and straight and bend and straight.
So the back leg's straight?
The back leg is always the straight leg one. Yeah.
This back leg here.
Yeah.
So this leg's back here is straight.
Correct. Yeah.
And this is bent.
Yeah.
And then this is straight. And
yeah. Whenever the leg goes to the back, it has to be straight.
Ah, right. Okay, so the back.
Yeah.
Right.
Back leg's always straight. Front leg is always
straight,
whichever
angle
out. Exactly. Yeah. Okay. Good. And now when just put your feet down, get the foot off the pot. And I always love to or like to compare after I've done one side to see the effect of the exercise. Okay? And also more encouraging for you, because then you know, oh, this is what I do and this is what the result that I get. Okay? So once you've done the compare, you can more lifted your arch.
Yeah.
Okay. And once you've done the compare, you can do the other side.
Okay, the other side.
The other side. And do the other side. So same thing.
So the back leg.
The back leg is no. This half of the foot must be on the on the ground. Just a little bit more down that way. Yeah, there. Yeah, like this. Yeah, and a bit more weight on the outer side of the ankle. Okay. Now you can start doing. Now, just so you know that while you're trying to figure out the knee bend and straighten, just so you know that the higher your foot climbing onto the pot, the harder. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you move this foot back more, can you try? Can you try? Yeah, just move this foot down away from the tripod. So less of your foot is on the balance pot, sorry, not tripod. Yeah, more down that way. More down that way. Now, this will be easy. You are not going to feel a lot of stretch. Right?
No.
Yeah. So the higher your foot goes onto the balance pot, the harder. For the calf. Okay? This is to balance your calf muscle, this exercise, and to stretch it. Yeah.
Is it banging? It's going to be on there. Banging. Don't worry.
Yeah, what to do.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, keep going. Now, whichever foot pattern that you have, whether or not it's flat or arch, the muscles on both sides of your lower legs work differently because of the imbalances that you have in your foot. So by doing this exercise in a good alignment, it's going to help to start to balance the muscles in your lower leg. So what that does is, we all know that the more balanced, quote unquote, muscles you have in your body, the less chance of getting injured. Yeah, you won't be injured so easily. Yeah. Okay, because you have a balance, you have a better pattern in your body. Yeah, better movement pattern in your body. Okay, how's that? And now the next one, routine is to flip the pot upside down. So we call it smooth side facing up. And hold on to something because you definitely need support. And you put your foot, whichever it is that you want to start with, on the pot, and you rock your foot back and forth. Now this action is light. It's light. You don't have to go very fast or very hard. Okay? Nice and light and nice and gentle. Okay? Nice and light and nice and gentle. And same thing here, while you're doing this, or before you do this, you must set up just so that your heel does not roll inwards or outwards. So it has to be right behind your toe. So if you're flat foot, you want to put a little bit more weight onto the outer side of your foot. Me. Yeah, like you. Like you, okay? So now when you rock backwards, that's it, yeah? Okay, now stay in the back. Now what happens is, when we rock backwards, it is very easy to kind of overdo. So my advice for you is to put your weight here and also here under the base of the big toe. You understand? So it's not just here, because if you overdo, can you overdo? Because you overdo, do I make it a bit more high? No? Okay, overdo. Yeah, yeah. If you overdo, then you'll be, yeah. If no, straight, yeah, straight. So if you overdo, then you become like that. It is not what we want either. So we want a balance. So here and here. Okay, same if you high arch, the same, right? So keep going with the rocking. And also you need to make sure that your foot is in the middle of the pot. Yeah, yeah. And only then it will work. Okay, you're going back and forth, back and forth. We are training the ankle joints now. This action of the foot, we call it flexing and pointing, or dorsiflexion, plantar flexion, clinical terms, happens in the ankle joint, happens in, I'm not sure if you can see, so this between this, no, you're facing this way, yeah. Between these two bones, right in there, yeah, right inside there, okay? So we want these joints in there to be mobile and also train them with a proper alignment in the foot, Dorsiflexion, plantar flexion, this action in the ankle happens thousands of times a day when you're walking. Every time you take a step, this ankle needs to be moving through this action, okay? If you have any foot pattern that is less than optimal, then you're repeating thousands times a day of steps of mal-alignment, okay? All right, so now we're gonna go in circles. We go circles. So circles, I usually like to tell people, it's like you're trying to outline your foot. You outline your foot. Outline your foot. It's okay if I stand here, yeah? Outline your foot. Okay? Outline your foot. Yeah, so you rolling all aspects of your foot here all around. Okay? Yeah. Your flat foot, your tendency, you will do very good on the in, not very good on the out. So you pay attention to the out. And the other thing I want you to do is not move your knees so much. Okay. Yeah, yeah, you will, but this action is not driven by the knee. It's driven by the ankle joint more. Yeah, and
so actually just try to keep your knees just
straight forward
as possible.
Yeah, correct. Right. Okay, and now we go the other direction. Okay, so
are you touching the heel on the back, or doesn't matter?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Just the idea that it's rolling around.
It's rolling around joint, exactly. Yeah. If it touches, no problem. If it doesn't, it's okay. Yeah. Yeah. So around. So remember, your flat feet, you need to go more outside. You need to stretch this more. Stretch this part more. Yeah. Make it lengthen, open. Yeah. Great. Great. Okay, I'm going to hold your knee here for a little bit and see how it goes. Yeah, good. More out. A little bit more out for me. A little bit more out for me. Yeah. One more. Right. Yeah, more out. Yeah, exactly. Right? More like that. Mm-hmm. Okay. So just put your foot down for a moment. Just put it in here. So with the flat feet, this side of your foot is long. This side of your foot is short. So when we're doing anything, we want to shorten this guy and lengthen this guy. So that's the idea, really. Okay. All right. Switch foot, and then we do first of all the rocking.
Foot right in the middle.
Yeah, foot right in the middle. And repeat the same action.
Equal weight.
Equal weight. Okay. This foot of yours is in a better alignment, I think, than the other one. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you can see straight away. It feels much easier, just straight up and down.
Mm-hmm. Without too much of the correction and adjustment. Yeah?
I've got tendonitis in this knee, this ankle.
Ankle, yeah.
And then, but I also have
meniscus problem
in this
on the leg that you're working
with. I have flat feet, so
flat feet,
good example with this stuff.
Mm-hmm, yeah. Okay, so reminder, you still have to do the balancing, push against the big toe, and then push against the outer side of the heel. Okay, great. Okay, so now the first foot we did a lot because I was commenting and everything, and this one we can just do as many as you wish. Okay, try not to lift your toes also. Okay, I will be correcting you here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, That's it. Yeah, just relax your toes. No need to curl. No need to lift up. And your focus is in the ankle joint, right in there. I can't really point it because it's inside.
I'm imagining my joint right in the middle and keeping my knee quite still.
Yeah, correct. Very good.
Pushing down on the outer heel.
Very good.
And under the toe bone.
Yeah, the big toe pad.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay, yeah, good.
Okay.
And then around.
Circle, around.
Circle. So keeping the knee quite neutral.
Yeah, quite neutral.
And then really circulating through the joint and then on the outside.
Can you see how much better with this foot?
Yeah.
Your knee is not trying to move so much. And here, this part of your foot is more open on the outside here. You see?
Probably the tendonitis on the other side.
Yeah, but you have the knee thing here. But your foot is much better here. Yeah, this is an example of how the alignment in your foot affects your movement, affects the ease of the movement in any part of the body, really. Okay. All right. Alignment. Now going the other way. Yeah, sure. Going the other way. Okay. And to remind you also, because for the flat foot, it's so easy to roll onto here.
Right,
so do less and do more on the outside. Okay.
Like that.
Yeah, to balance. Yeah, I would like that. Yeah. Okay, if you can relax your toes also. It's a lot to think about, but if you do this daily in the beginning to correct your foot, then you will you become familiar and then you will spend less time.
And that's why we're doing this video in real time.
Yeah.
So you just have to follow it. And
follow it.
I found that just doing one side and then it's hard to replicate.
Yeah. Yeah. Good idea.
This was a lot easier on my right foot.
Yeah, correct.
Because of my Achilles.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Okay, good. All right. Okay. All right, so the next bit here, we'll be working on massaging the toes, mobilizing the toes. This is the next section. And first of all, I would like you to grab two of your toes, the big toe and second toe, and then you split them like you're doing a toe split. Yeah. Sideway will work, but I want you to do the front back first. Yeah, exactly.
So front, back,
front,
side.
back. Yeah, you can do a bit of side, but be gentle with the side one.
You don't want to rip the...
No.
Okay, all right.
Okay. Yeah. And then the next two, the second and the third. Okay. And the third and the fourth. Great. And fourth and the fifth. Okay. And then you go back to your first toe. First toe. Here you do a bit of traction. So you pull your toe out a little bit. Gentle, and then circles. And then circles. And then
both ways?
Both ways, now the other way. So just a few circles each way is enough, especially if you're doing this every day. Okay. Second toe, a little traction, a little circles. Okay. Now I want you to hold on to the knuckle here with the fingers. Can you see? Right there. Right? The back. Okay. You hold on to that to stabilize the joint at the bottom, and then you can move the top part of the toe. So you're not just doing this with your fingers, right? You're doing the whole toe. Can you see? Yeah. Okay. And third one, right? The whole toe. And then the fourth one, the whole toe. And then the last one. Great. Any discomfort, any tightness or pain, the sensation?
No.
Like a weird sensation? No? Okay, good. All right, so that's one foot. Now, before you do the other foot, just compare, as I like to compare your foot, and see if you feel difference in your foot. What do you think? How do you feel? You feel more space?
Yeah, totally.
In the foot that you just worked? Yeah, so that's usually what happens.
We haven't done this one either. These ones.
These ones too?
We haven't done it yet.
No, not yet.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, we're going to do the second foot.
Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, it does feel a lot better, yeah.
Space, yeah.
Okay, other foot.
Other foot. Okay, here we go. Split your toes. Okay, good. Yeah, so usually the effect is after you've done this is your toe spread. You can see the increase in space in between your toes, and your foot will start to feel lighter. So that's what we're looking for: lighter, easier, softer, wider foot, spacious or space in between the toes. So those are good things to sense, to feel. Okay, after this work.
Okay,
and then you go with a little traction first, like you're trying to pull your toe out of the joint, and then you circle. Yeah, great. Yeah, great. Yeah, I had a client who did the 5 sessions, private sessions with me last year. Was that beginning of this year? She suffered from horseback riding injury. She's an elder lady. And in the 5 sessions, most of the time we were working on her feet. And she was so happy with the result. Her gait was better. The way she walked, she came limping. And even after the first session, working 45 minutes on her foot, she felt easier when she walked. And she was so happy just by the 5 sessions with me. So we work primarily with the feet. So important. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. That's it. And let's go to the next one. The next one, I'm going to get you to put your feet on the floor. Put your feet on the floor. Okay. Feet on the floor. Oops.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Feet on the floor. And let's do this one first. Grab hold of the bend. Wrap your toe, your big toe in the bend. You want to encase your entire big toe in the bend like this. Your entire big toe. Okay, do not leave any of the big toe exposed outside the bend. Okay, so now pull your big toe up using the band. Now, using a piece of cloth will be easier because the fabric does not stretch. But if you don't have that, using a band is very good also. This is to lift and stretch the big toe. I'm going to show you in the camera. Lift and stretch the big toe. Now, a lot of us are not very flexible in this range of motion with the big toe. A lot. I would say maybe 70% of us, okay? Or even 80, yeah? So, like I said, getting the toes to mobilize is important because they are part of the walk. And when you walk, your toes are moving, and you need to let them move, okay? Especially the big toe.
Shall I be pressing through here?
Yes. Yeah, sorry. So press
through here.
Yeah,
right?
so you're pressing through here. This part of your toe should be on the floor. As well as now the 4 other toes should be on the floor as well. The only bone that's lifting is the big toe only. Okay?
Yeah. And also you want to try to move.
Yeah, same thing, right? Align your foot, right? Align your foot just so that your foot is not rolled in. You want to, okay? Same idea. Yeah. Okay, good. Change foot. And you lift big toe. Yeah. Big toe.
And then this part sticking to the ground.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Right. For flat feet, you have to remember same principle. So the base of your big toe and also the outer side of the heel, press down. Okay, press down. Yep. Very good. Right? If you're not very flexible in your big toe, you may have to hold the stretch longer. But I think, Jason, you're good. We can just let go. Yeah. And then now after this is to do the exercise independently. Now, can you lift your big toes only? Yeah. Come forward a little bit to your feet. Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah. Okay, so big toes only. Okay, lift your big toes up. Yeah. just like when you were using the band, but now without band.
Yeah, that's good. I can do that because I've been doing it for like 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
A month actually.
And when you first started?
No, I couldn't do them at all, but now I can. And then that one,
yeah.
Right?
And then now the big toe extension. Now let's continue with the other toes extension. So now you press your big toes down, the other 4 toes lift. Okay, so for some of you, you will have to practice this like what Jason did daily for a week or 2 weeks, maybe sometimes 3 weeks, but you will get there quite quickly, okay, as long as you're diligent with it, okay, every day. So big toes and 4 toes. Okay, now what you do, even though it seems like you're working your toes, but you're training your arch. Now, when you lift your toes, Jason, tell me, when the big toes are lifted, do you feel like your arch is also lifted?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. Okay. So that's why if you are aiming to train your arch, you must do this exercise. Yeah, keep going. Just do a few more. Great. Perfect. Okay. Enough? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Next one, we are going to do massage on this. So your foot needs to get back onto the bed again. All right. Now, this is a bit tricky to find, but we're going to basically find the second knuckle. This knuckle need to be pushed up towards you. So, So get your middle fingers right behind your...
I'm doing this.
Yeah, doing that, yes. Second, yeah. Behind the... can you show? Just behind the... Yeah, behind the second knuckle here. Yeah, on the second toe, at the base of the second toe. And you just, like what Jason said, you just bring the fingers, press your fingers into that point, And the idea is to push this knuckle so that it shows more on the surface. Okay, your second second toe knuckle. So you press. You can even use both hands like this, both like 4 fingers, maybe stronger. Yeah, if you need more pressure, you just keep pushing. Right? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Did you get? Yeah. So be creative with this. Just know that this purpose is to push that knuckle up onto the surface, onto the front of your foot. And this bone is a keystone bone, like we get keystone to hold your arch, right? So if this bone collapses, your arch will collapse. So that's why by lifting that, it's going to help to build your arch. Okay. Now, is this going to happen today? No. You have to practice it daily. And one day you will realize that bone comes out more onto the front of the foot, okay? The top of the foot, okay? Good. How do you feel? Do you feel sore?
No,
no,
it's okay.
No sore, yeah. Okay.
Definitely, you can feel it when you're pushing.
And you can also use a golf ball. Step on the golf ball. On this point, it will save some work by doing it yourself. Yeah, just step on the golf ball and try to find a spot and press on it. Okay, so now the next one is we call the cuboid point. The cuboid point is here you have the baby toe long bone. You find the long bone until the very end of the long bone is right around there.
Yeah.
It's right around there. Yeah. So you find the long bone first. You have the camera there. Okay, so this is the end of the baby toe long bone. And you go down maybe a couple of centimeters and then go in a centimeter or so, and then you find the spot. Yeah. So the long bone of the baby toe.
Oh, you can feel it.
Yeah. It will be quite painful if you have high arch or flat foot. So if you don't feel anything, just walk your fingers around the spot and find it. Right. So Jason, you feel a little bit.
Got it. Yeah.
Painful, right? And again, be creative for how you want to apply pressure. A couple of fingers, both hands, one hand. Yeah. So again, the idea is to push that bone up onto the surface of your foot.
I found that the golf ball is really good.
The golf ball, have you tried it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or the fascia balls you can buy.
Oh,
like hard rubber balls.
Yeah, hard rubber ball. Yeah. Yeah, it has to be something hard. If it's softer, it's not going to do a lot. I mean, you are not going to feel a lot and you don't know whether or not it's a right spot, okay? If the spot is right, it can be quite tight. You feel quite painful, but in a good way, right? Would you say that?
Yeah.
Painful, but in a good, like good pain.
Yeah, you can feel it. There we go, that's it.
Yeah, so Jason has found the spot. Okay, cuboid is another keystone that helps to hold your arch. So we have 4 arches. The lateral arch, other side, yeah, other side. Yeah, while I'm talking, yeah, please. So 4 arch. So it's not just one arch that we usually thought. We usually are told. Yeah. So this cuboid, now you're doing the second toe, right? Second toe, hold the arch up. I don't remember the name of the arch. Oh my God. I have to go back to my book. Okay. Okay. Is there any difference between the right, left foot, Jason?
I feel this is less sensitive.
Less sensitive. This is also the better foot, right? This is also the better foot. So on the better foot, you may feel less tightness, less pain, okay? It's very common, yeah? One foot usually functions better than the other, tighter than the other, okay? Okay.
Right.
And then the cuboid point, yeah, same place. Find the long bone of your baby toe. Just run your finger along and until the end of it, you can feel there's a little bump there. And then you go underneath your foot, go in a couple of centimeters, down a meter, couple of centimeters, and down 1 centimeter or so. And then you can just start exploring. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, it's like for me, my right foot is tighter than my left. And I like to do this 2 points massage on my right foot only. When I'm doing on my left foot, I hardly feel anything. So yeah. Yeah, just push it and lift it, push it and lift it. It feels so good already by just doing so. Okay, spend your time. If you don't feel anything, that is probably not the right spot. And if you have done a lot of exploring, you still don't feel a lot or anything, probably because your foot is very healthy. And you don't need this. Okay?
Yeah, this on this side. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, good. Next one, we have a couple more things here for the seated one. Just one more thing. Wrap that band around your toe. Or you can just hold the band like this around both of your big toe and you put your feet on the floor. Like that. Okay. And then you will stretch the band with the big toe. Okay. Stay there. And then keep the big toe still. Spread the rest of your toes away from the big toes. Away from the big toes.
And touching the ground?
Touching the ground. Touching the ground. I'll show you on this side. Okay. So spread. So here, feet together. Yeah, feet together. And then you kind of spread the toes. Just bend with the toes. Keep your big toes there. And then you work on getting the other toes to move away from the big toe. Like, the lizard feet. Okay. The whole foot, the entire foot needs to stay on the ground, including your toes. Okay. Now, if you are still finding the stretch because of the tightness in the muscles in your feet, you can stay spread for a while. Otherwise, you can go back and forth, especially if you have been practicing this. You just go wide and narrow and wide and narrow. Okay. One foot is going to feel tighter than the other foot. How's it for you, Jason?
Well, I can't do it as good as you, but it's definitely...
Thank you. I've been doing this every day myself too. Okay, so there.
There we go. That's
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's gonna worth your effort because what controls your toes are muscle, right? They are muscles. So muscles can be trained. Yeah. You just have to put in, just like when you train your biceps, your triceps, your abdominal muscle. Okay? Same. You have to put in some work. Okay. Okay. All right. And you let go of your bend, you already feel a lot lighter with your feet. Like the shape of your feet may also start to change now. Feeling more alive. All right. So the last bit here is I want you to wrap your band. You're lying down. We can't see you, but you're lying down. Wrap your band around your ankle. The ankle needs to be encased in the band. Encased in the band. Exactly. Yeah? Good. Okay, so now the first thing first, we need to bend the knee. Yeah, bend the knee. I'll show you. Yeah, bend the knee. Okay, good. And you are lying down on your back like this. Nice. Okay. All right, so go ahead and push your ankle back and forth. Like just like kind of point your ankle back and forth here with in the band. Yeah. Now, the focus here is moving this bone. Don't worry about what you do here. Yeah. So the idea is to do like that. I'll guide you. Yeah. Understand?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. And the next one we call it heel switch. So you're moving your heel in and out and in. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, or heel smile. Yep. Yeah. So you're going in and you're going out. Yeah, like I said, with your flat foot, you're very good at out that way. Not so good at in. So maybe stay here a little bit longer for the in to activate this muscle here on the inside. And then there. Okay. Okay, good. Very nice. Okay, we do some circles, please. Heel circle. This is easy to do because it's straightforward. You just have to circle. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, the other way. Yes, always. When you do circles, you work both ways. Huh? Wonderful. Great. Okay. Switch feet.
Yeah, it's quite tired, doesn't it?
It is. Yeah, it can be very tiring because you're working against resistance. Yeah, against resistance. First, you go back and forth. Now, if you can recall, we did something like that on the balance part.
Right.
We did something like on the balance part. But now you're doing it with resistance. On the balance part was quite light. You're just mobilizing. And now we're working it. We're working the muscle. Okay. Now heel switch in, out. Yeah, it's easier to see this heel switch in from this angle with this foot. That's good. Okay, in the beginning when you do it, I might feel very unfamiliar. It's like you don't know what to do and the movement is quite not smooth, okay? Okay, so circle your heels now. But you get better. Okay, so the idea is to make the joint move smoothly in all range. In all range. Yeah, reverse the circle. Great. Okay, switch. Go back to the first foot and let's do one more thing for the foot routine. Now this foot need to, the band has to go onto the forefoot. Yeah, so all your toes need to be encased in the band. So nothing is exposed like this because if you do that, it's not going to be, you're not going to be working the ball of foot very much, okay? Your toes can't help you. So now go ahead and imagine a lady high heel position. So leave your toes in the back and you push from the ball of your foot. You're pushing from the ball of your foot, not with the toes. So don't push my hand. Yeah, so push from here only. Push and then you release. Yeah, push, exactly. Yeah. If you feel tired in the ball of your foot, good sign you're doing it properly. Yeah, so here, exactly. Yeah. Okay, so your toes are pointing at you and not away from you. This is a very common thing that people do. They usually would just point with their toes. No, this is working the ball of your foot, okay? Okay, switching. No, not switching. Wait, not yet. We're doing this one. Yeah, the side to side thing. Yeah, exactly. This way, this way, this way, this way. Okay. And then the circles. Yeah, circle. Yeah, push with the ball of your foot. Now go more in for the flat foot. That's it. Yeah, switch more inward because you need to strengthen and shorten this muscle. Okay. Good. Very nice. Change. Now push it in a little bit more. Go in, in, in. Wow, that is good. How does that feel? Hard? Yeah. It's good. Okay, great. Okay, switch feet, please. Last here. Oops, let me help you. Okay. So when you buy a band, you need to buy a band that's long enough for you to be able to do this, yeah, because you'll be holding on one end and then you're going to use that amount of length for your foot. So buy a long length. I usually ask people to buy at least 1.5 meter length band. If you can get the 2 meters one, even better, because then you can use the band for other things that you for your fitness routine. Okay, yeah, there. That's nice. Okay, swishing. Yeah, foot smile. In, that's it. Yeah, this angle is good. Yeah, in, out, in, out, in, out. Okay, circles. Here we go, circles. Good. And then circle the other way. Great. And then rest. All right, so now go for a walk and see how you feel. And Jason, you can tell me, how does that feel after an hour of work on your feet?
Yeah, it feels, I'm very more aware of my flat feet doing this, right? So I really feel more elevated.
Yeah, try again. Do walk again, turn around, yeah.
Okay.
So you're feeling a bit more elevated in your arch.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Good. Anything else that you notice in your walk, in your gait, your hips, your low back?
I don't know, what do you think?
Are you walking normal?
Only because I've got a sore here.
Okay.
Normally I have to be like this.
Okay. Do you feel easier to lift your arch even when you're doing it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So how much change?
I'm just more conscious now. I'm more conscious of what my feet are doing in this moment.
So how many percentage improvement that you would say before after? Well, we didn't get you to 20%. Yeah, that's a good percentage of improvement. Yeah. It's wonderful.